Good morning, guys, and welcome to Shaw Urban Medicine. Welcome to our Shaw Urban Knowledge. And it's a nasty day out here, raining and things like that. But yeah, and today we are doing our urban knowledge on a Thursday. Okay, so today we're going to talk about one of the best herbs that I came across. Although I can't really say that because we have so many great herbs and so forth. It's just hard to say which is which or how better the other one is and blah blah blah. It all depends on the symptoms you have. I put it that way. So let's go ahead and get into it. Morgana is what we're going to be talking about today. In I believe it is in Africa where they consider the Morgana tree the tree of life. So a lot of people are familiar with Morgana, and you can actually do use Morgana in a couple formulations. You can get the Morgana herbal capsules, or you can get use it as a herbal tea. From what I know, most people do use Morgana as a herbal tea. So, everybody enjoyed a great Morgana herbal tea. So that is really good because this herb is really great. Okay, Morgana is also known to have a lot of nutrition, proteins, vitamin B6, vitamin C, and rich in antioxidants and so forth. So it's really great. And also too, you can use Morgana on the table, consume it in your meals as well. So that is another way to do it. But you know what I say about that? When you're trying to get healthy, keep it separate and so forth. So I would go with the herbal capsule or herbal tea. Okay. Um, Morgana is also great for blood sugar levels, um, inflammation. It also helps with joint pain because of the inflammation. It also protects against, let's see my little notes here, arsenic toxic. It also lowers cholesterol as well as lower blood sugar level. And it's also great for aiding in rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes. It slows down pancreatic cancers by helping to regrow those cells, and it also helps with chemotherapy. The tea does, from what I understand and from my research and so forth, people who are actually going through chemotherapy drink this tea and it helps them to settle, like their inside and things like that. Because it is my understanding when you go through those chemotherapy treatments and so forth, it usually makes you nausea and sick and things like that. So it helps with that. Scientists are actually still testing Morgana and so forth for some other issues as well. They testing it for the high blood pressure, asthma, the damage that is caused on the liver to help the liver out, and so forth. Damage with the liver is caused from medications and so forth, from what I understand. So they are still testing or and expanding Morgana and so forth. Then you got the ulcerative colitis, diarrhea, anemia, and also in weight loss. So those are the things that we know that Morgana is good for, and we know that this is a great herb. And scientists are still testing Morgana for more health benefits to people and things like that. So it is a great herb to have, and for sure, with it being rich in protein, vitamin B6, vitamin C, aids in inflammation, joint pain, and all that stuff. That is a great health benefit right there. Because for the simple fact of it is, a lot of people, most of us have these things, inflammation, joint pains, and stuff like that. It also helps in the rheumatoid arthritis and things like that, lower blood sugar level and lower cholesterol, which are all actually common ailments and so forth. These are all common ailments and so forth that Morgana can help you with. just by drinking a cup of tea a day, maybe at least 2 cups of tea a day of Morgana, you can help like to alleviate some of these medical symptoms and so forth and all that. So it is great to do your research, even do more research than what I'm giving you, because as I always say, these are the bullet facts and so forth, research and all that. But there is so much more information and so forth out there regarding Morgana and all that stuff, and all the herbs actually that I'm actually giving you. And as I always say, before you do start an herbal regimen, also seek a herbalist or a healthcare provider. And I say this because of the interaction with other medicine, herbal medicine, and traditional medicine, and so forth. Have an herbalist or a healthcare provider check to see if there is going to be interaction and so forth and things like that. Because sometimes the herbal medicine does have a negative reaction to some traditional medicine that you have and things like that. Just like in I was mentioning so far, a lot of the traditional medicine that we use and so forth actually do damage the liver and so forth, and Mogina will help with that as well and so far. You know, maybe people don't think about this. I don't know. But when you're taking so many medications, especially pills, hard pills, and so forth, and things like that, and you have to do this on a daily, and so forth, your liver has to process all that and so forth. And if you're taking several hard pills, it's going to take a while before the liver actually process those pills and so forth. And before those are processed, you're actually taking more pills and so forth. So I guess that is the cause of the medication damaging the liver and so forth. So think about that and so forth and everything. And if you are a person that is taking a lot of medication, especially pills and so forth, maybe talk to your doctor to see if you could wean off of some of those pills and so forth and everything. You know, it may work. It may help you. They may, when you off on something else, give you maybe a liquid medication in that same, for that same symptom that is, and so forth. So we're going to go back over this real quick and so forth so that you can just do um, a roundabout of this here. To let you know about Morgana. We're going to get to those quick points and so forth and things like that. So here we go. Okay, as I was saying that, it's all rich in vitamin B6, C, and inflammation, proteins, and all that stuff. Also great in antioxidant. Also helps to blood sugar level, lower cholesterol. Also aids in rheumatoid arthritis. It also helps with the inflammation, help lower cholesterol, and it also protects against arsenic toxicity that's in the body. And that's another thing too. Yeah, we do get arsenic toxin in our body from foods and so forth that we eat and so forth, especially like when you're using canned goods and things like that. And there's other ways that you can get this arsenic toxin into your body and so forth. But I know through canned goods is one of the ways and so forth to get that and so forth. Also, did mention rheumatoid arthritis and also diabetes. It also helps with that. And again, scientists are doing more and more research on Morgana to aid you in these other areas as far as pancreas cancer. It has with chemotherapy. Okay, it has with chemotherapy and so forth. Those are a couple other things that we do know it is happening. So getting back to what the scientists are actually working on to see, or the testing Morgana for, is going to be high blood pressure, asthma, liver damage caused by medication, which I just mentioned, and so forth, ulcerated colitis, and diarrhea, anemia, and also helping you with healthy, normal weight loss, and so forth, and everything. So these are the things that Morgana do, and there other things that they're testing for to help you with, and so forth. So this is a really great herb, and so far, and a lot of people know about Morgana, and a lot of people don't. It is not as common as comfrey or natto or some of the other herbs and so forth that we talk about, burdock root and things like that, turkey rhubarb and all that. But it is a great herb, and it also, again, is known by a lot of people and so familiarized by a lot of people. So familiarize yourself with this herbal medicine, herb, Morgana. Do your own research and so far to see if this is something that could, help you out and all that and so far. And also to remember, Morgana is also used at the table. It's also just like another. It's not a spice; it's a leaf. But also too, in Africa, they actually cook this here Morgana, and they eat it from the table and so far. So Morgana, like a lot of other herbs, can be consumed, from the table, as well as giving you a lot of health benefits and things like that. So thank you guys for joining me today on this short herbal medicine, short herbal knowledge, and so forth. I'm glad to be able to bring Morgana to you. I think I've talked about Morgana once in the past and so far, but yeah, I decided to go back to Morgana and do some more research on it and bring it out to you again and so far. And I'm glad I did, because I did find the new information that they're still testing Morganas for these other health benefits and things like that. So that's really, really great and so far that they're doing that. And I'll see you back next week on a Wednesday or a Thursday. All right, bye.